So they put it back on the calendar.
Good afternoon, Ms. Strong.
So what we had was a bunch of tickets.
Hi, Ms. Kim, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay, good, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Melvin Billy.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ty.
I wanted to ask for position 17, he's at Union City. I wanted to ask for either a breakout or for the YouTube to be off when we do that.
Okay, if you'll just remind me, please.
You're gonna go through the third row, everybody. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Afternoon, Officer Norris. Hope you're doing well this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Is it 2 o'clock? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar that we're conducting by video to help prevent the spread of the virus. If you have an objection to your case being heard by video, please let me know when you come before me. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. If you don't have a private attorney, we're providing you with the assistance of a public defender or conflict attorney if you choose to utilize their services. Who do we have first?
This is going to be the add-on calendar, add-on one. Mr. Burns, AKA Deshaun Perry.
Good afternoon, Mr. Perry. You've been charged in case 24 CR 004094C with battery family violence. Let's see, Ms. Hardy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, Your Honor, this defendant has 15 arrest cycles in Georgia, felony conviction in 2022 for possession of cocaine. Their last arrest was January the 22nd, 2022 out of Cobb County for possession of cocaine. It appears that they have a hold out of Jonesboro. for a probation violation. The date of that is February the 8th, 2022. Also out of Powder Springs for a probation violation, and the date of that one is November 16th, 2022. And the recommendation from pretrial is a UGR level 2. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Desiano.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This incident took place June 22nd, 2024. Officers responded to 1184 Willis Mill Road, Southwest in Atlanta. Upon arrival, they made contact with the victim, Tiani Mays, who advised that she was in a verbal dispute with her child's father when he hit her in the face twice and caused two lacerations to her eyes. Our office has not been in touch with Ms. Mays today. Our office is recommending a $2,500 surety bond. No further contact with the victim, stay away from the incident location, family violence intervention program, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol while out on bond, and if the court can sound for Ms. Tiana Mays.
If Ms. Mays is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so.
Tell you online.
Is this
Hello,
Ma-
I'm online. This is Darren's grandmother. Amanda, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Miss Amanda.
Mm.
Let's see. And you're Mr. Perry's grandmother?
Darren, Mr. Darren. Yeah, I'm his grandmother. We all live together, and I've raised him with his mother. We all live together.
Okay. Would you like to address the court this afternoon?
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
if you can raise your right hand for me. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and let me make sure, because I have down Deshaun Perry. Are we speaking of the same person?
No, Your Honor, I think she's talking about the guy that's in Union City.
Okay, I was confused because you gave me another name for him also. So, ma'am, your case is not before me at the present time. Okay, so I'm happy to
Okay.
hear from you whenever I hear from your grandson. Okay, so you're
Okay.
happy for you to stay online if you can. So
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome, ma'am. We'll be back with you. My question was, is Tiana Mays on the line? Doesn't appear so. Mr. Cook, is this your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, my client is 39 years old. He's lived in the Atlanta area his entire life. He is employed part-time, actually, as a server. He is a high school graduate and has some college. He has no problem with any stay away or no further contact. He can live at his mother's home. So he's not concerned at this point. They do share a child together, at least one, with any issue regarding the visitation of the child. So for those reasons, we would be asking for a signature bond through pretrial, and we would object to the FVIP.
Okay, it'll be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2, 1-day anger awareness, no further contact with Tiana Mays, stay away from the Willis Mill Road address. He can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement if necessary to retrieve any belongings, no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Mr. Perry. Who do we have next?
Next, Your Honor, we're gonna go to position number 7, Ms. Cofield.
Okay. Good afternoon, Ms. Cofield. You have been charged in case 24 CR 004085E with simple battery family violence and simple assault family violence. Is there a history, Ms. Hardy?
There's no history to report for this individual. They're recommended for, I'm sorry, there's no recommendation at this time.
Desiana?
Your Honor, just so you know, the defendant is 17. This incident took place June 20th, 2024. Officers responded to 2715 Kayla Court in South Fulton regarding a domestic dispute. The victim, Letessia Leonard, stated that she and her 17-year-old daughter got into a dispute over the daughter's cat. Essentially, the mother kicked the cat out of the house. The daughter went to go look for the cat and couldn't find it. She came back very upset. She grabbed a butcher knife and threatened to stab her mother with it for kicking the cat out, and then also pushed her mother while she was holding the knife. Our office has been in touch with Miss Leonard. She states that she is currently 3 months pregnant. She has been having behavioral problems with the defendant since she was 14. She sent the defendant to live with her father for a period of time, but due to her behavior, the father essentially had to give her back. The victim states that she has also sent the defendant to live with other family members, but the defendant runs away. She states that the defendant gets very angry and very destructive when she's angry. She has threatened her in the past, but this is the first time that she's ever taken out a weapon. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She states that she hopes that the arrest is a wake-up call for her daughter. She would like no further violent contact, anger awareness, and a judge to order her to attend school along with a curfew. The state is recommending a $5,000 surety bond, no further violent contact with the victim, family violence intervention program, that the defendant stays and attends school, that the court impose a curfew, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol while out on bond, and also an MHET. And at this time, if we could sound for Letessia Leonard.
Ms. Leonard, I see you on the line. If you would like to address the court, I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. What would you like to tell the court?
So she pretty much laid everything out that I was gonna say. The recommendation that she told you all about the curfew was something that I recommended. The curfew, the anger management classes, and also that she attend school. She has had a issue with attending school previously. She dropped out of school this past year, and I was able to enroll her at another school, and she only partially went in. So I've also been having issues with her, a drug problem. So I did hear her say something about she would have to pledge to not having any contact with drugs. So that pretty much was all I was gonna say and recommend.
Okay. Do you want her back in your household?
So as I talked to one of the ladies earlier, me and her grandmother spoke, and we agreed to let her spend the remainder of the summer at her house. And then we'll talk about her coming back home to start the school year, next school year, which will be in August.
Okay. And if I release her, especially the pretrial, someone will need to come down and sign for her. Who would that be?
Well, her grandmother is prepared to come whenever y'all need her to. Or if
Okay.
I need to come, I can come as well.
What is her grandmother's name?
Levon Strickland.
Does your daughter currently have a job?
She was working for me.
Okay. Anything further, Ms. Leonard?
No, that'll be all for now.
Okay, thank you for being here this afternoon. Mr. Ty?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is only 17 years old. She has lived in Georgia all her life, on and off with other family members in Alabama, but mostly in Georgia. She tells me that she is in school now. She's a rising senior and actually set to graduate in December and hopes to go to cosmetology school after that. I have no objection to no violent contact with her mother. I do object to the FVIP and the MHET. This is her very first arrest. She's never been arrested before. And of course, I would ask for a signature bond through pretrial services with the parent co-signer. And her mother told me that she could sign, but her grandmother can also sign the name that you were given, Levon Strickland. I also have her name, so. And she does deny the allegations as stated in the warrant.
Okay, for each count, it'll be a $2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 5 weeks of anger management, no further violent contact with Ms. Leonard. She's to attend school until she graduates. She's to have a curfew, which will be, she has to be home by 9 p.m. and she has to stay home until 6 a.m. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Either Ms. Strickland or Ms. Leonard can retrieve her from the jail. Anything further on Ms. Cofield?
So will, can we put her mother as the co-signer? Unless we can put two names on it, I think we can.
Ms. Hardy, can we have either or?
We can do either or.
Okay, so let's do it that way.
Can we
Okay.
get the spelling of the grandmother's name? I apologize, Judge Morrow.
No, you're fine, Ms. Strong. Ms. Leonard, are you still on with me?
I am.
Can you spell your mother's name for me, please?
She's my daughter's grandmother, which is her father's mother.
Oh,
But
I'm
her name is
sorry.
spelled- No, it's okay. It's spelled Lavonne, Lavonne, Strickland, Strickland.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Leonard.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
good luck to you, Ms. Cofield. I'm allowing you to get out, but if you violate any of these bond conditions, you're gonna be right back where you are. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Who do we have next?
Next, Your Honor, can we go to Union City?
Okay. Who do we have at Union City?
I think it's Darren Roble, position 17, and can we stop the YouTube or go to a breakout for this one?
Is this an MH issue or is there a specific reason why we're asking for a breakout?
Yes. There's an MH issue,
Okay,
and he's 17.
well, the 17 wouldn't be the reason. So 17 is of age in Georgia, so that wouldn't be the reason. But if you're saying there's an MH issue, then I'm agreeable to a breakout.
Okay, would you rather have a breakout or just go off the YouTube?
Either one.
Okay.
Let's go off the YouTube, Your Honor. That way it'll still record the proceedings and we can preserve the record.
Okay, if we